Connecting and using the network device server by Powerline Control Systems after installing the WRAP software. The network itself is very simple. Your computer is going to communicate with the network, which is going to communicate to the NDS unit. Well, let's find out how to hook this up. First of all, we're going to go to PulseWorx.com on the website. When you go to PulseWorx, you notice 3 pictures across the top. The far right-hand side, you see all that water? We're going to click on this picture, and that picture is going to route you directly to the remote access site. Assuming that you've already sent in the registration form, you filled it out, and we've returned it to you, we're going to use the username and password that was listed on that form. So let's go ahead and get signed in. This is now going to open up the real-time monitor, where you can not only monitor the host server, look to make sure the status light is green, but you can take a look at your clients. You can take a look at the NDS devices that are registered to you. You can also view which devices are active. By the green line, the red dot means it's inactive. We're now going to map the device. Very simply, figure out which device you want to connect to. You select your name, select the device you're going to map to, and map yourself to the device. I can now go back to real-time monitoring and make sure that my name is listed as the map listener and the mapped unit is listed under my name. Now it's not showing green yet because I have not directly connected to that device. Right now it's just ready to be connected to. Next step is to start UPStart. And UPStart, now we're going to select the file that we're going to be working with, which of course is the job that's on the site with the network device. However, before we get into all that, let's talk about the first time you connect this device to your system. A couple things we need to set up to make sure it's properly working in UPStart and on your computer. Number one, I want you to go to All Programs, your Native COM. Under Native COM Utility, I want you to pick on the COM port that you selected for your system. Go to Properties. Now I want you to go to Driver Settings. I want you to make sure that the Retain Network Connection after close is checked. This must be checked so that when you close down the system after you've connected up, it stays connected. Next, I want you to go to your Powerline interface module. You'll notice that none is selected. We're going to select a new PIM. I want you to do the pull-down screen and select the Powerline interface module. Then I want you to go over and select the COM port that you're connected to. Then I want you to hit Connect. It's now going to go through all the setup and connection just like you're there at the job site. If you forgot which port you used, you could always use the Find UPB interface port, and it'll go out and search it for you. But now that we're operational, first thing we want you to do before you try to use this system is I want you to go to Settings, and on top it says Enable PIM Disconnect Watch. I want you to turn this off. We do not want this to be on. Please uncheck it, make sure it is blank. Hope I made myself clear. This will keep us connected even though we are not working live on the site. We're using remote access. We want to make sure that that's unchecked. Now we're ready to use this just like we are at the job site. We can now go in and make modifications to the system. If you have used this previously, the last COM port that you opened up will start the next time you use UPStart. So when I open up a job, because I've used this port already, and I'm still connected to the same NDS unit, it will automatically route me to that device through the COM port. And in this case here, it gives me a choice. It says, hey, there's noise here. Do you want to work online or offline? Well, I'm going to work online. It's going to go through and do the same verification just like I would do if I was there live on the site. Now we're ready to make any kind of modifications, do communication tests, do any type of changes to the rocker, be able to do change scenes, links, modify the system any way you need to do it without being live on the site. When we are ready to change which NDS unit we're mapped to, all we have to do is go back to the remote port access web server. We go up to the device mapping. We select our name and see which device we're currently mapped to. Then all we do is click on Remove Mapping. Select our name again, select the new job or the new device, and then map ourselves to that device. It's that easy. Now we can close this and we can open up the next job where the second device is attached and online and make modifications there. I'd like to thank you for your time and attention. Hope you realize just how powerful this unit is. If you have any questions, please contact us at the numbers below. Have a super day.